Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I'm zu-wii-mama, and today on this series we are doing the mini mob statues. So if for anyone that's new around here, the idea is I'm trying to make obviously these big statues as small as I possibly can with the most amount of detail. So here they are, the little tiny creations, and I love the amount of detail that I can get actually by downsizing these mobs, and that's the whole point of it. I'm trying to make them as small and compact as possible, so they might be slightly different in shape and sometimes in color, but yeah, that's the whole fun of getting these things as small as I possibly can. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to get this skeleton done today, so let's get the blocks and colors we'll need. So the blocks you'll need for this build are white concrete powder 69, white concrete 85, 33 white wool, 24 clay, 13 blocks of light grey wool, and then 10 blocks of grey concrete. And I forgot to mention we do actually need some string as well, so grab yourself a little bit of string as well. So to start this build off, what we're going to do is place one clay block. To the right of that is going to be a white concrete. Just behind that is going to be another clay block, and then to the left of that is going to be another white concrete. So that's the base of our left side foot. Then we're going to leave a 2-block gap and then place another white concrete on the 3rd block. Then we're going to repeat the process, a clay. Behind that is going to be a concrete, and then to the left of that is going to be a clay. So that's the base of the 2 feet. Now let's go back to the left hand side. So working our way upwards here. Now above the clay we're going to go with a white wool. Above that it's going to be white concrete powder and then a white wool. Drop back down on the right hand side, it's going to be a white concrete, a concrete powder, and then a white concrete. Spin on around to the back side, and then what we're going to do again above the clay is going to be a wool. To the right of that's going to be a white concrete, then a white concrete powder, another white concrete powder. Above that is going to be a wool and then a white concrete. So that's the first leg complete. Now let's go onto the right hand side leg, and above the white concrete we're going to place another white concrete. To the right of that's going to be white wool. Going up is going to be white concrete powder there and there. Go up again, another concrete with a wool next to that, and then spin on all the way around to the back side, and we're going to repeat the sort of same process. Above the concrete is going to be another concrete. To the right of that is going to be white wool. Then going up we're going to place 2 concrete powder. Go up again, it's going to be a concrete followed by a white wool, and there we go, there's the feet already complete. That's so simple, isn't it? Let's move on to the body section. Now we're going to work on the arm. So from the left hand side of the build, what I need to do is place a random block on top of the leg there and just place a white wool there, and that's going to be the start. Then to the left of this is going to be a white concrete. Going up is going to be white concrete powder there and there. Go up again is going to be a white wool here and a concrete powder. Go up again, a concrete and a clay block, and there we go, that's the front of the first arm. Spin on around to the back and we might as well finish this up. On this block here we're going to place a white concrete followed by a wool. Go up 2 concrete powder. Go up again on the left hand side, a concrete powder followed by a wool. Above that is going to be a clay and a white concrete, and there we go, there's our left side of our arm complete already. Now let's spin onto the right hand side and pretty much do the same what we've already done. So place a random block on top of the right leg, then just to the right of that we're going to place a white wool. Then we're going to place next to this is going to be a white concrete. Above that is going to be 2 concrete powder. On the right hand side another concrete powder followed by a wool. Go up again, it's going to be a clay and a white concrete. Okay, now we've done the front of the body, what we're going to do is spin on around and we're actually going to do the spine section of the build. So what I need you to do is from the left hand leg, I want you to come up, place a random block there, and then place a wool block. Next to the wool block is going to be a white concrete, so that now should be in between the 2 legs. Once you've done this, on the left hand side we're going to do a concrete powder followed by a white wool. Go 1, 2, and then a white concrete followed by another 2 concrete powders, and there we go, that's the sort of back section done. So now if we spin round back round to the front of the build, while we're here, if you come down from the top by 1 block, on top of these 2 blocks you place a white concrete block like so. Then what we're going to do is do some concrete blocks diagonal to this. So if we come, if you drop back down to this left hand leg, you can, next to this concrete powder here, you can place a white concrete and 1 there as well. And then you're going to leave a sort of 1 block gap, and we're going to do the same again. So on this clay block we're going to place another 2 white concrete, so there's the sort of rib section. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So on the right hand side next to this concrete powder we're going to place 2 white concrete, leave a block gap, and then again on top of this clay you can place another 2 white concrete, and there we go, there's his ribs complete. Now what we're going to do, now that the blocks are in place, we're going to place some string down. If you're in creative, you can actually use barrier blocks, but we're in survival, or if we're doing it in survival, we can use string. So what I need to do is get some 2 pieces of string, one there and one there. And then come all the way to the right hand side on top of the clay again, one there and one on top of that sort of white concrete as well, because what we're going to do now is we're going to start on the face. So while we're here, we might as well start doing it. So on top of this string that we've just placed, we're actually going to place a concrete powder. So we're going to go one there and one there. So now it should not fall, hopefully, and it should be one block out from the arm as well. Okay, so that's why we placed the string just here. So 2 white concrete powder there, and we can also, while we're here, we might as well place 2 concrete powder on top of the other 2 string. Once we've done that, we can actually switch to our white concrete and just do a row all the way across to the other side, so it's all meeting up. So that's as wide as our head is going to go. On the left hand side now, what I want you to do, above this concrete powder we've placed, place a clay. Get your grey concrete. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then another clay on the end like that. Then what I need to do on the left hand side again, we're going to do a concrete powder. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, followed by 2 light grey wool, and then 3 concrete powder again. Going up from here, concrete powder. We're going to do 2 grey concrete this time, a white concrete powder, white concrete, 2 grey concrete, and then a concrete powder. Going up again, we're going to do white concrete, and we're going to do that all the way across to the other side. Go up from here, we're going to do white concrete powder, a white wool, 2 white concrete, a powder, a white wool, and then we're going to do 2 white concrete, and then the final layer is going to be white concrete powder, concrete, clay, and then finish it off with some concrete powder all the way to the end. And there we go, there's our little face done already. Look at that. Now if we spin on round to the left hand side of the build, we can now build up the side of the sort of head. So what I need to do is, next to the concrete powder, we're going to go with a white wool, followed by a clay, and then followed by a light grey wool. So that's as wide as our head's going to go, so it should be overhanging the front by 1 block and the back by 1 block as well. Now on the back left hand side, we can do 2 clay here, drop back down, and we're going to place a light grey wool. Then in this gap here, we're going to do white concrete, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got like a little ziggy-zaggy sort of shape going on here. To the right hand side, this block that's missing is going to be a white wool. Up from there, it's going to be 2 concrete powder, and then we're going to do another 2 white concrete on top to finish that off nicely. And then the last layer is going to be white concrete powder all the way across the top. And there we go. Okay, so any of my old subscribers out there would know what I like to do. We like to have a little race from time to time just to see who's the fastest. Okay, so what we're going to do is spin on around to the right hand side of the build this time, and essentially all we're going to do is literally copy this same pattern onto this side of the body. If you want to take your time and go for it, just we'll catch up in a second. But if you fancy like a little challenge, little race, let's see who's the quickest at building this little section. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't even got the right block. So clay. Oh, it's been such a long time me doing this. I think, do you know, I've got a bad feeling about this. I think you're actually going to beat me on this because I just feel so nervous trying to do this. It's been such a long time. It really has. And got, oh no, that, oh no, oh no, oh no. I think I've lost. I think, do you know, I've admit defeat already. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I was really bad then. Let me know if you beat me in the comments. I'm pretty sure you probably did because I messed up big style. Okay, now we've done the right hand side of the build at least. Let's keep spinning on round to the back end, and we're going to do the back of the head. So what I need to do is finish where we left off, this light grey wool, and we're going to do a row all the way to the other end like so. And then the next row, again, we're going to copy the clay, and we're going to do a row of clay all the way to the other end. Then going up, we're going to do a white concrete, and we're going to do 2 rows of this all the way across. That's 1 row, and that's another, like so. There we go. Should have something looking like that so far. And then what we're going to do is on the left-hand side, we're going to place 1 concrete there and 1 on the right-hand side. And then the gaps in between is going to be white concrete powder all the way across. Looking good. On the left-hand side, we can place another 2 white concrete just there. Place 2 white wool and 2 white concrete. Above that is going to be a white concrete powder, and then we're going to do white wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another concrete powder on the end, and there we go. We should have something looking like that. And all we need to do now is do the inside of the head. Now you're going to have a few blocks falling left, right and centre here because we're going to be placing a few concrete powders in there as well. So the best thing to do is, again, we're going to use our faithful string and just place some string on the inside here. I'm just going to do it all of it because it's just easier. But you can just place a few in here and you'll see which blocks we're going to use in a minute. So once you've got your string in there, we're going to go from the left hand side here. We're going to go with white concrete powder there, one there. Keep coming across. It's going to be a clay block just there, a white concrete followed by a white wool, and then another white concrete powder. Then we're going to go white concrete, a grey wool, white wool followed by 2 concrete powder, and finish it off with a white concrete. And there you go. Look how cool he looks. Anyway, I've been zu-wii-mama. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and make sure you subscribe and stick around for some more. I'll see you soon. Bye.